Hello, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. To kick off from the last video of fear, the last definition I gave you was know or understand what fear or regret, right? Was the last definition I gave for fear. So because I gave you that definition, I decided to give you the word regret. Regret, the definition of regret is be reluctant, in brackets, to say something, etc., for fear of causing offense or disappointment, right? So the regret that you have through fear and what it has done is made you feel like you cannot go forward, for you could feel shame, you might feel disappointment of yourself, or say the offense that you have caused, right? It could be that you are reluctant to move forward because of the decisions that you had made, right? Brainwash, right? Another technique of brainwash, ladies and gentlemen, men and women. See, you have to understand when it comes to your third eye, right? And your crown chakra, right? It's all about your higher knowledge, your oneness, your wholeness, your consciousness, right? Your liberation and your spiritual truth, right? That's what makes up your 6th and 7th chakra, right? So when you fear of causing offense or disappointment, you tend to not move forward. Now, this is a psyche played on your mental, ladies and gentlemen, right? Making you have regret because of fear, right? Now, I've already gave you the definition of fear. I just never gave it to you in this structure. So, seeing that I have to be breaking this down to you based off of the words when it comes to brainwash, these are the words particularly I chose to use to teach you about brainwash and how it is manipulated and how the system has been playing everyone with these things, right? In brackets, especially polite or formal expression of disappointment or sorrow at an occurrence, inability to comply, etc. To comply, ladies and gentlemen, right, is the word regret based off of fear, right? This is why I teach you about these negative words and why you don't pay attention to these negative words, for they were all put in place to hold you back so that you would be unable to comply. The word regret. Now, when I hear the word regret, automatically when I hear, all I see is regress. That is all I see. I don't have to check a dictionary to understand that anybody who goes by the word regret is automatically within regress, right? So the next word is regress. That has to do with brain wash, right? In brackets, especially in abstract senses, return to a previous or less advanced state. That means you pulled yourself back based off of your conscience, right? Your conscience then started to play a game on you, right? For your higher knowledge is being stopped, making you not be able to move forward, right? So when I see the word regret, I automatically see regress, right? Because that's what regress is, when you are not able to move forward because you're stuck based off of your thought process. You're thinking that you can't move forward because of these things. But the thing is, these things all were set up to help brainwash you from your fear of heights, like I so-called had, to the fear of snakes, right? As you can understand and be aware of, I overcame every single one of these so-called fears, for they weren't really true, right? Regress, psychology definition: return or cause to return mentally to a former stage of life, especially through hypnosis, brainwash, hypnosis, because when a lot of you were kids, you were hypnotized. So hypnosis, right, from the system, they had hypnosed you. They have hypnotized you, right? Through hypnosis or mental illness, right? Let me repeat that one for you for regress, right? Psychology, return or cause to return mentally to a former stage of life, especially through hypnosis or mental illness. What I tell you about illness? A sickness, a disease, where half of this system has this illness, for I don't know what's wrong with them, right? There's one more here, and I think I'll tell you it for the last videos I did where I was wearing yellow. I was wearing the third chakra, your sacral chakra. This one has to do with taxes, right? This regress, right? So the definition for regress when it comes to taxes that I did, the last video where I'm wearing yellow, is in bracket of taxes taken a proportionally greater amount from those on lower income, having less effect on the rich than on the poor, right? So that's what your government's been doing with the taxes, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you can't don't do your taxes and get a whole lump sum no more, because if you did get a whole lump sum, you would not be able, the government loses. That's what would happen. The government loses because then they would have to pay you out more. But if they make you do this every single year on the first of the year, by the way, right, then that's how this tax system works, right? Again, another system. I figured put it in there because it's under regress to show how they keep holding you guys back, right? System. Anyways, I go by the name Wise One Teach. You could call me Teach. You could also call me T. And I'll see you soon. Bye.